For months, astronomers assured us 3I Atlas would be nothing more than a spectacular flyby, a harmless interstellar visitor that would skim past Mars and vanish back into the black. But the latest James Webb Space Telescope recalibrations have broken that confidence apart. The trajectory is no longer stable across all models. Independent simulations now disagree in ways that should not happen for a passive comet. And in the newest orbital solution, a disturbing convergence appears. 3I Atlas is not merely passing Mars. It is intersecting its orbital corridor with an error margin so small it begins to look intentional. When the object first entered detection range, it appeared as a fast interstellar fragment moving at nearly 87 km per second relative to the Sun, fast enough to cross the Earth-Moon distance in under an hour and a half. At first, nothing about it broke expectations. But then the physics started to fail in subtle ways. Its coma brightened in structured pulses instead of chaotic solar-driven outgassing. Its brightness doubled in tightly spaced intervals. And most importantly, its velocity profile stopped behaving like a passive object and began resembling something actively corrected. Small accelerations appeared where no gravitational influence existed, followed by brief stabilizations, as if the object was constantly rebalancing its path. As Webb, JPL, and ground-based radar arrays refined their tracking, those adjustments became impossible to ignore. The predicted Mars miss distance collapsed from millions of kilometers into a narrow corridor that now skirts the planet with surgical precision. Current models show that a single additional burst of momentum, equivalent to the object's already observed emissions, could shift it from a near pass into a direct impact. And those emissions are not random. They occur in strict 17-minute cycles, identical across multiple instruments, suggesting an internal mechanism regulating the activity. Even more unsettling, the thrust vectors align almost perfectly with Mars' orbital plane, as if the object is matching the geometry of the system rather than simply moving through it. This is where interpretation fractures. Some researchers still describe it as an unusually active comet. Others, including teams analyzing radar reflections from Mars orbiters, disagree sharply. The returned signals are not diffuse ice scatter signatures. They are sharp, structured echoes consistent with metallic or highly ordered internal structures. Amateur astronomers, stacking long-exposure images, have even reported faint linear emissions converging toward Mars, synchronized with the object's pulsing outgassing. When all datasets are combined, the conclusion becomes uncomfortable. 3I Atlas is behaving less like debris and more like a controlled system. That interpretation has pushed the impact scenario into serious discussion. Updated projections place closest approach to Mars between late September and early October, with a miss distance so thin that even minor internal changes could alter the outcome. If impact occurs, the energy release would be catastrophic on a planetary scale, reshaping the Martian surface and vaporizing anything in proximity. But the deeper concern is not destruction. It is contamination. Spectral scans from deep field observations have revealed complex molecular structures embedded in the outgassing, carbon chains mixed with synthetic-like compounds that do not form naturally in known cometary environments. These signatures raise the possibility that whatever this object is, it carries organized chemistry that did not originate in this solar system. As the data deepened, so did the anomalies surrounding Mars itself. Subsurface sensors began detecting faint but structured thermal pulses beneath regions long considered geologically dormant. Seismic readings showed repeating vibrations matching the object's 17-minute emission cycle. Near Olympus Mons, low-frequency harmonics emerged from beneath the surface, not reflected from space, but generated internally. Meanwhile, orbital imaging revealed transient geometric dust formations appearing and fading on the surface, patterns too precise to be explained by wind dynamics alone. At one point, concentric shapes resembling an eye briefly formed before dispersing across the terrain. Then came the most controversial layer of interpretation: timing. When researchers mapped 3I Atlas trajectory against planetary alignments, they found repeated synchronization with orbital resonance windows involving Mars, Earth, and the Sun. These alignments coincide with rare gravitational harmonics that occur in long cycles, suggesting the object is not simply arriving at a time, but arriving at a configuration. In this framing, the so-called impact window is not an accident of motion but part of a larger sequence tied to planetary geometry itself. As attention tightened on Mars, a secondary anomaly appeared in deep tracking data. A faint, persistent shadow-like feature was detected trailing the object at a fixed distance of roughly 0.07 astronomical units. It does not behave like debris, gas dispersion, or gravitational wake. It remains stable regardless of acceleration changes and does not scatter under radiation pressure. When mapped over time, it forms a smooth, repeating curve identical to the object's orbital path. It is not following randomly. It is maintaining structure, as if bound to the primary body through a mechanism not yet understood. At the same time, Mars began showing deeper internal coherence. Seismic pulses from different regions began synchronizing. Subsurface heat anomalies expanded in patterned intervals. Even atmospheric readings showed faint cyclic variations matching the same temporal structure seen in the object's emissions. Something beneath Mars appears to be responding, not locally, but globally, as if the planet itself is entering a resonant state triggered by external timing. This is where physical interpretation begins to blur into something more abstract. When scientists translated the object's emission cycles into mathematical sequences, they found repeating structures that resemble encoded progression rather than random outgassing. Prime intervals appear embedded within the timing gaps. Harmonic ratios repeat across multiple observational bands. In effect, the object is not just moving through space, it is maintaining a structured rhythm that propagates across multiple scales of observation. The implication is difficult to avoid: the trajectory itself may be informational. The path toward Mars is not just a line through space but a sequence unfolding in time. Each emission, each correction, each alignment becomes part of a larger pattern that only becomes visible when viewed as a whole. In that sense, the approach is no longer just a physical event. It is a structured process unfolding across planetary scales. As the projected encounter approaches, Mars is no longer a passive target in the models. It has become an active variable. Internal heat shifts, seismic synchronization, and atmospheric oscillations suggest a system responding to external timing rather than random environmental noise. Whether this is coincidence, resonance, or something far more unusual remains unresolved. But the convergence of independent signals is now difficult to dismiss. And so the narrative collapses back to its simplest form, stripped of speculation and interpretation. A high-velocity interstellar object is approaching Mars along a trajectory that continues to refine itself toward precision. It emits structured pulses. It produces non-random emissions. It interacts with its environment in ways that do not fully match known natural behavior. And Mars, long thought dormant, is showing signs of patterned response beneath its surface. Between them lies a narrowing corridor of space where prediction becomes unstable. Every new dataset reduces uncertainty but increases tension. Because the closer 3I Atlas gets, the less it behaves like something passing through, and the more it behaves like something arriving at a destination that already knows it is coming.